The whole start of this situation with AMC and GameStop, that began last in January was about the buy button being removed. And we all know that if it weren't removed, the ability to buy the stock as much as we want it, well, the price would have soared even back then. Now, along the discoveries that we've been making so far on the last 9 months, I think lots of us have a question which I think it's a fair question to ask and to have moving into the squeeze, all right? What if in the middle of the MOASS, what if in the middle of the share price going to the moon, whatever the moon level means to you, can we see the same shenanigans happening? Like if they remove the buy buttons, can they also remove the sell button to prevent us from actually getting out, getting our 10 days and moving on? Well, the answer is pretty straightforward, guys. The answer is no. Why is it no? Well, first of all, two things. We have real shares and we have fake shares. And one of the reasons why the share price is still trading or sitting where it is trading now, it's mainly because the manipulation is taking place around the fake shares. Not only we have failed delivers, not only we have synthetics, not only we have naked shorts, not only we have ladder attacks, not only we have manipulation going through ETFs, manipulation going through bonds, the bonds market. Yes, because you have the ability in finance and the stock market to convert a bond into a stock. So as a market maker with so much power, buying power and money behind these companies shorting AMC, not only Citadel, but lots of those, well, they have so many arrays, they have so many avenues they can use and go through in order to short this stock to where, it doesn't matter if we have almost 98% of people buying and only 2% of people selling, we still have the price dropping. And that's why I think when they cover, because it's not if they cover, that's not the question. That is already a done deal. If you're still doubting that, then maybe you should go back to the whole DD, because not only they are not trading with their own money, but they are trading and using money from clients on top of margins that additional, buying power is giving them through, the brokers and the banks they are working with, providing liquidity. Not only they are trading money they don't owe, but also they are losing so far. And those clients, with where the market is going, at the point will pick up the phone and say, hey guys, it's been long enough and we want our money back. We need to move. We need to move on. So do what you're supposed to do. And that's how they can be forced. So that's one way things can happen. But there are other ways. Market circumstances, take stocks which they are heavily invested dropping significantly, and they'll be forced to get out by selling and then facing liquidations and margin calls. So covering also, but ultimately shorting a stock costs you money on a daily basis. Even though you can be $1 billion company paying millions and millions and millions every single day, every single month, every single week, trust me, at a point it becomes unbearable, especially if the market circumstances go against your strategy. So it's not a question on if they cover, but when they are forced to cover. So when they do have to cover, they will have to buy back the real shares. And because they have to buy back the real shares, they will have to get those shares from us, the retail owners, the shareholders, people who are holding these real shares. I mean, some of us do own some synthetics, even not knowing that these are synthetics. But that doesn't matter, because in order to get the real shares, they have to buy back all the synthetics that they created. I mean, it's just how the financial system works. It's just how things work. You cannot sell me something, and it doesn't matter if it takes 3 months or 6 months or 6 years to get delivery of what I bought. At some point you have to deliver. And if you don't, you're in trouble. So when they cover, they'll have to buy back the real shares from all of us, and they cannot get those real shares if we cannot sell our shares. You see how things work here? So they cannot actually cover and get out of the hole they dig for themselves by removing the sell button. So if you are still having that question, I hope this little video helped you understand how it's not even possible for them to think about this eventuality, because I mean, this will be the getaway for them and the exit for us. So no, they cannot do that.